push-up is one of the most popular and powerful exercises you can do anywhere, but most people get it completely wrong, and that's because they focus on quantity rather than quality. The perfect push-up requires three things: body position, arms position, and range of motion. If you are doing any of these wrong, then you may be limiting yourself. You may be losing out on muscle gains and building overall upper body strength. Now, one common mistake many people make is sinking in their hips like this. You know, this is not a push up position. For some people, they'll do like this. That is wrong. It's wrong because you are neglecting the tension that you feel in your core, in your hips, and in your glutes. So, how can we correct this? Once we notice that our hips are sinking in, we can try raising our hips to the level of our back and make sure that our legs, our hips, and our backs are forming a straight line. And then you squeeze your glutes. That way, you are aligning the push up in a straight line like that. But what if you tried and you still can't get it? The next best thing would be to do an easier version of the push up. I call this the kneeling push up. So you kneel on the ground and then you assume the same position. Now you're not feeling as much tension as you're feeling when you extend your legs. You understand? So when you kneel down, you are reducing the tension that you feel in your core and in your glutes. That way you can also go down. One, push, two, push, and three. Alright, let's talk about arm position because this is where many people mess up. Now, if you flare out your elbows just like this, such that your elbows and your shoulders are in the same line, please stop this. You're just trying to injure your shoulders. So rather than bringing your elbows in line with your shoulders and push, as this will result to injury, what you rather do is bring your elbows 45-degree down towards your sides. That way we can push. So when you do this, your shoulders are at risk. But when you do this, this is the optimal way to do push-ups. So one thing you should know about the push-up stance is that once your arms are wider, slightly wider than shoulder width apart, and you go down, you are targeting more chest. But when you bring your arms closer to your body and then you go down, you are targeting more triceps. Alright, so the last requirement for having a good push-up is having a good range of motion. Like this. A good range of motion is the key to flexibility, strength, and muscle hypertrophy. A perfect push-up requires bringing your chest all the way to the ground and full arm extension at the top position. This is how to do the perfect standard push-up.